Hey guys, Justin from Simplified Investing. This is our weekly watch list video highlighting a few stocks we are watching as well as a key market breakdown. Enjoy. All right, what a week it has been on the market. A very, very strong market here. You can see we continue to rally up into 52-week highs from last week's update. We zoom out here into the weekly chart. We are very, very close to those those all-time highs, around 480, 479.98. Nice weekly chart. Continue to hold up in this weekly structure. And what I mean by holding up in this weekly structure is we're not breaking the prior weekly bar lows. So you can see this low higher than this one. Higher, 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 higher. Nice continuation, nice upside move. As long as next week's candle doesn't engulf below that 460 region, looking pretty strong here on the S&P 500. As for key levels, now we get this gap up. We get heavy volume selling pressure here. Some of the highest volume we've seen since right here on 1019, 1020. Some of it due to OPEX, that is expected. But watching this move here and watching to see how we trade off of this doji. So watching for shorts below that prior day low around 467.50. Watching alongside over 470.70. For that upside move here. So keeping those levels on watch, weekly chart looking strong. When we do zoom in here into the 4 hour, very, very strong uptrending structure, constant higher highs, higher lows, rejecting this prior day close here, pushing lower. Watching this again for those pivot levels off of these highs around that 470.70 area, and then those lows around 467.50. Now, when we go into the NASDAQ, and let's take a look at the NQ, which is going to be the NASDAQ futures, breaking a lot of structure. This is the gap up from a new contract, a nice follow through, a nice continuation, a doji followed by this green candle. Want to see this hold up. If we hold 16,767.50, I do think we see those all-time highs, and when we zoom out, we are already hitting that. So 16,887. Let's go into, I'm talking about QQQ. Now, the NASDAQ futures are hitting those highs simply because they are dated forward because of the new contracts that are traded. Very, very strong weekly chart here. Failed breakdown, nice push higher here on this weekly candle. Nice follow through. Some of it due to Powell talking about rates and the possibility of 3 rate cuts next year based on the Fed dot plot. Very, very strong move here. When we look at it, 52-week highs, nice higher high structure. Failed breakdown here. Push higher, nice continuation. Using Friday's high, 406.54 for that target up into those 52-week highs around 408.71. One thing I also want to touch on is the VIX. This thing's getting sold off hard. Obviously, when the market is pushing to all-time highs. This 13 area is key. We finally broke down, cracked below 1294. You can see we tried holding in this bear flag. Breakdown, follow through. 1138 is going to be that support region below. Going to be keeping that level closely on watch here. So watching that, and let's go and let's zoom this out. Let's go to the 10-year. So it comes from this level back here where we're holding back here in late 2019, actually middle of 2019. 2020, boom, spike off the COVID and constant lower lows, lower highs, right into that 1138 area. So watching that support region below, it'd surprise me if we tested down into 856, which is the lows on the VIX. Anytime you do get that, you obviously have a lot lower volatility. But spike up, fail, follow through, and some of this is coming from the recent market strength that we've seen. And let's go back out here into the daily. And now let's break down a few plays that we're watching. First one, AMD, nice higher high structure here. We get this move higher off of, really it's the start of the move happened off of earnings, but now we're getting this follow through with market strength. Nice inside bar, double inside bar into a triple inside bar here off of this initial flag on 1212. Anything over this prior day close around 139, eyeing this up into 141.82. which is the initial pivot or the initial target. When we zoom out into the weekly chart, next area I see is around like 145. So watching it, a very strong weekly chart here, clearing this prior pivot high here. Follow through bar. Now on this daily, I want to see a hold of this prior day close to take up first into those 52-week highs and then up into that 145 zone. Another one that I'm watching is going to be Square in really interesting test here. We're testing and pulling up right into this descending trend line here. watching how we trade into this trend line. My main watch here is a daily 3-bar play. So we get this gap up and we get this extension and this big bar, inside bar, and now watching it over 75.36 to take potential up into this pivot around 81. This has been a name with strength ever since another earnings move. We gapped up off of earnings over here and basically have went from 38 all the way up into 75. So watching this daily 3-bar play long over Friday's high around 75.41, targeting potential up into that 81.70 area as we break this descending trend line right here that started back from 52-week highs at the beginning of the year. Now for a short play, this is a really interesting one. AMC has just been hammered. It's so diluted. Everyone's just panic selling, getting out of it. There's no real holding of momentum. On the flip side, GME has had some strength. AMC is not in sympathy with that. So breaking down anything below this prior day low off of this 1214 candle around 671, eyeing this short into 650. This thing is very weak. Descending trend line rejection here. Follow through off of this day. So watching this short below that low into that 650 region below. And one other play looking to take long is a nice setup here on Tesla. We get this breakout bar on 1214 on some volume, nice pullback and hold here on 1215. Eyeing anything over Friday's high around 254, potential up into this prior pivot over here around that 268, 270 being a whole cycle region. So watching that nice inside bar could be a flag potential here. So nice push up, inside bar, and then day 3 follow through. Going to keep that on close watch. We broke down below this prior support, trapping those shorts, thinking this is going to break down. Boom, close the highs, close near highs, and close near highs here. So Tesla going to be another main watch this week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are interested in joining our team, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We'd love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great week and look forward to trading with you all on Monday. Thank you.